energy became less. Although coming to ozone depletion, Montreal Protocol, Montreal ozone Kyoto, greenhouse gas reduction, biodiversity hotspot, Russian list, female Aedes vector, plasmid using ribosomal DNA vector. Hardy-Weinberg principles. Mutation theory. Hugo de Vries. Natural selection theory. Darwin. Golden rice. Sex determination in human. XXXA. Sex determination in honeybee. ZWZZ. Down syndrome trisomy 21. Klinefelter syndrome XXY male. Down syndrome. Golden rice হচ্ছে B carotene gene. BT toxin হচ্ছে Bacillus thuringiensis bacillus. Registration enzyme DNA at specific site. Registration enzyme caught DNA specific site ಕಟ್ಟುವ DNA fingerprinting Alex Jeffrey. Turner syndrome X of female DNA fingerprinting Alex Jeffrey. Klinefelter syndrome XSY. Down syndrome type 21. Sex determination ZWZZ. XSXY. Sex determination. Honeybee হচ্ছে ZWZZ. Down syndrome trisomy 21. Klinefelter হচ্ছে XXY male. Turner syndrome X of female. PCR steps. Denaturation, annealing, extension. Registration enzyme cuts DNA specific site. BT toxin হচ্ছে Bacillus thuringiensis. XSXY site determination in honeybee WZZ. Dihybrid cross 9331. Mendel's law of segregation 31 phenotypic ratio. Mendel's law phenotypic ratio. Dihybrid 91. Double fertilization angiosperm. Double fertilization. Stroma. Nitrogen fixing bacteria. Rhizobium. Nitrogen fixing bacteria. Rhizobium. Transpiration pool theory. Oxygen discovered by F.W. Went. Drug reaction stroma. Nitrogen fixing bacteria, rhizobium. Transpiration pool theory, Dixon-Jolly. Oxygen discovered by F.W. Went. Gibberellin causes stem elongation. Cytokinin promotes cell division. Ethylene causes fruit ripening. Ethylene. Dark reaction is stroma. Nitrogen fixing bacteria, rhizobium. Nitrogen fixing bacteria. Transpiration pool, Dixon-Jolly. Transpiration pool, Dixon-Jolly. Oxygen discovered by F.W. Went. Gibberellin ହେଉଛି stem elongate. Gibberellin stem ଟା ବଢ଼ିବ. Cytokinin cell division ହେବ. Cytokinin oxygen gibberellin cytokinin oxygen ethylene fruit ripening. Algae store food. Cytokinin ହେଉଛି cell division. Ethylene ହେଉଛି fruit ripening. Gibberellin stem elongation. Oxygen ହେଉଛି algae store food ହେଉଛି starch. Fungi cell wall made of chitin. Fungi ନହେଲେ lipid protein. Protein. Double fertilization ହେଉଛି angiosperm. Embryo sac ହେଉଛି female gametophyte. Embryo sac ହେଉଛି female gametophyte. Pollination by wind ହେଉଛି anemophily. Female gametophyte is embryo sac. Chiropterop. Pollination by bat ହେଉଛି chiropterophily. Angiosperm covered seed example. Opening. Transpiration pool theory ହେଉଛି Dixon plus Jolly. Fixing ହେଉଛି rhizobium. Rhizobium opuntia. Photolysis of water ହେଉଛି PS2. Dark reaction occurs stroma. Compound example opuntia. PS2 photolysis of water. Dark reaction occurs stroma. Nitrogen fixing bacteria ହେଉଛି rhizobium. Fertilization of water is PS2. Compound example opuntia. Transpiration, nitrogen fixing bacteria and rhizobium. Transpiration pool ହେଉଛି Dixon-Jolly. Oxygen discovered ହେଉଛି stem elongation gibberellin causes. Fertilization occurs ampulla of a fallopian tube. Male gamete is sperm, female gamete ovum. Sliding filament theory, Huxley by Hansen. Sliding filament theory. Sarcomere unit of muscle contraction. Synapse gap called synaptic cleft. Sarcomere unit is muscle contraction sarcomere. Sliding filament is neuron functional unit is nervous system. Neurotransmitter is acetylcholine. Master gland is pituitary. Master gland pituitary. Thyroxine secreted by thyroid gland. Neuron functional unit is nervous system. Nervous system, neuron functional unit. Neurotransmitter. Choline, synapse gap, synaptic cleft. Thyroid gland, master gland, pituitary. Bile present small intestine. Bile story of gallbladder. Digestion protein होची starch stomach. Surfactant secreted by type 2. It is secreted by posterior pituitary. Adenine diuretic hormone. Diuretic. Insulin होची beta cell of pancreas. Glucagon secreted by alpha cell pancreas. Glucagon, insulin, glucagon. Pacemaker of heart is SNR. ECG measures rate of heart. Electric activity of heart. Normal cardiac cycle is upon 8 seconds. RBC produce bone marrow. रक्त मज्जा जो अस्थि मज्जा HB binding capacity with O2 hemoglobin 4 molecules. Respiratory pigment in human hemoglobin expression. Surfactant secreted by type 2 alveolar cell. Surfactant secreted by digestion of protein starts stomach. Bile stored in gallbladder. Villi present in small intestine. Villi. Bile stored gallbladder. Digestion of protein which is stomach. Surfactant secretary type 2 alveolar cell. Surfactant. Respiratory pigment which is hemoglobin in respiration. Pacemaker which is SN node. ECG measures electrical activity of heart. Glucagon secreted by alpha cells. Insulin beta cells. Outer current mechanism loop of Henle. Function of kidney nephron. It is secreted by posterior pituitary. Pituitary pachhota ADH. Glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm. Glycolysis occurs cytoplasm. ATP produce होची mitochondria. Cytoplasm में glycolysis. Krebs cycle. Coenzyme NAD derived from NAD, niacin. Vitamin soluble ABC. Water soluble ABC. Soluble fat रहुची ADK. BC ADK fat soluble. Lipid layer present होची plasma membrane. Lipid layer present. Plasma membrane. Okay, cell membrane में भी lipid protein. Cytoplasm. Protein structure levels होची polysaccharide storage in animal. Polysaccharide storage होची glycogen. Polysaccharide storage in plant होची starch. Animal glycogen. Monosaccharide example glucose. Monosaccharide. Enzyme transcription होची RNA polymerase. Enzyme transcription. Enzyme DNA replication होची DNA polymerase. DNA replication करिवो DNA polymerase. Enzyme transcription करिवो. Replication, translation, RNA polymerase. RNA transcription. Monosaccharide glucose. Polysaccharide starch. Animal glycogen. Glucose glycogen. Plant starch. Protein structure level होची primary to quaternary. Lipid bilayer present. Plasma membrane ଅଛି. Coenzyme NAD, niacin. Blood cell होची ribosome. Powerhouse होची mitochondria, fluid mosaic membrane. Singer-Nicholson DNA packaging protein, histone. DNA packaging protein होची histone. DNA package है. DNA sugar होची deoxyribose. RNA sugar होची ribose. RNA ribose. Charge rules होची ATGCG. Jargap's rules.